Great quality, man.
Yeah.
It's a great quality. I think you have to be careful, though. That's your own personal confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a smart guy, you're a good-looking guy. I mean, you have a body of a Greek god.
Pastor Carl complimenting Ben in Justin's words is him making a pass. I am so happy Pastor Carl was able to sort of boost Ben's ego and just sort of compliment him and tell him about the good qualities that he possesses. Because I think at times Ben overlooks himself in an attempt to please those around him. Hey there, it's Valerie again. Welcome back. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Married at First Sight, Season 15, Part 2, The Reunion. I'm sorry for the delay in uploading. I was just a bit busy. For me personally, I don't even know where to start. Is it the train wreck that's Alexis and Justin, or everybody else? Okay. So if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. Um, Justin is very delusional. Justin and Morgan deserve to be in each other's company because they're very delusional. They see everybody else's issues and they don't look at themselves. They don't sort of reflect inwards. They're always on the attack and always looking to pick at someone. So they brought up Justin's brother and Alexis' sister to sort of discuss Alexis and Justin's marriage to see what went wrong and stuff. And his brother agreed that Justin wasn't ready. And I think when he started sort of highlighting why he felt Justin wasn't emotionally ready to be married, Justin then went into attack mode and sort of was ready to sort of have a go at his brother. And it's like, what is wrong with you? You're a grown man. Learn to self regulate. Learn to understand that people are not always attacking you, they're giving you constructive feedback. Listen to what they're saying, take it on board, take what you feel is appropriate, and leave the rest. But he was always on the attack. And I think he was afraid of Alexis' sister because he didn't really go after Alexis' sister. He mentioned that his dog is back with him. They were asked, are you dating anyone? He said, no, I'm not yet emotionally ready because I've been through a lot. And it's like, you're playing victim. You put Alexis through a lot. You put Alexis through a lot. Every time she had to mother you while you were crying over this, that, and the other, every time you're trying to force her to have a conversation that she wasn't prepared for, that was, putting her through a lot. And yet you sit there and suddenly are playing victim because you're told that your stroke game isn't strong enough. You were told that you don't last that long. You were told you're a crybaby, and suddenly, oh, look at me, I'm in trouble. I've been through a lot. And it's like, no. Even when he sat down with all the guys and they were asked, who's still friends, the smile, the smirk on his face when he was saying, oh, myself and everybody else except for Nate. And it's like, well, maybe because the other guys are just humoring you. And at the end of the day, you all don't have to be best friends just because you went through the process. Yes, you need to support each other through the process, but you don't have to be best friends. And maybe the reason why everybody comes along with you is because they know you're more emotional than Nate is, and they feel Nate is able to cope better on his own without needing their support. And maybe this is why they keep coming to you. It's not that you are a better friend, because if they were to criticize you or if they were trying to give constructive feedback, you would attack them. So I don't see the friendship amounting to anything much. The girls met up and sort of they were having a conversation, and Morgan was trying to talk and say, Mitch puts Kristen through a lot, and it's like, mirror, look at yourself in the mirror. You put Ben through a lot. You tortured poor Ben. If Ben was anybody else who's more stubborn, if Ben was Justin, he would have cried himself and until his tears ran dry. If it was Mitch would have come back at her with a smart comment, and she would have then started to play victim. She would never have done that to Nate. She would never have done that to Miguel. So for her to sit there and say, "Oh, so and so went through a lot. He tortured her. He did this." She was saying that about Kristen, and it's like, I don't think you want to judge. I don't think you want to judge. And the fact that even when the experts tried to sort of question her and sort of say, "What did you learn from the process?" She lacks accountability. She lacks accountability. She lacks the ability to say, she was asked, "Do you think you didn't give Ben grace?" No, because he lost my trust. The only thing that I heard that he lost the trust in is the fact that she told Ben she didn't have her BSc as yet, and Ben told Justin. That's the main thing that I heard. And then she said that Ben said, she's very jealous of his family because she's not close to the family. That is nothing to talk about. And I think the thing that hurt Morgan, as I've always said the most, is the fact that Ben let the cat out of the bag that she didn't have her BSc, and she was very sensitive about that. And this is why they were where they were. The fact that she couldn't apologize is something that I'll never understand. It's not up to the experts or to Kevin to hold her accountable and say, you need to apologize. She in herself needs to have the ability to self reflect and apologize to Ben for the way she behaved and apologize to Ben for everything she said because he has apologized to her countless times. The fact that he took her out for a meal and apologized and she couldn't bring herself to sort of say, I'm sorry as well for anything that I might have put you through is something that I'll never understand. It's something I'll never understand. And then for Kristen and Mitch, I think everybody's giving Mitch a hard time, but I don't think Mitch was as bad a partner as he's being made out to be. He's being crucified because he was honest. He's being crucified for being honest. And I don't get that. I think Kristen has to take responsibility for her own actions because everybody keeps telling her, oh, Mitch picked at you about your looks. Mitch picked up at you because you said you wanted to go into flipping houses and stuff. And it's like, she kept pushing herself and continued in this marriage, regardless of the fact that Mitch was telling her, "I'm not attracted to you. I don't. I want a break after decision day, so I can decide whether or not we need to stay married." She still kept pushing for that. She still kept pushing, even at the reunion. She was sitting there waiting for Mitch to sort of say, had Mitch turned around and said, "Yes, I want us to continue," Kristen would have said so because somehow Kristen lacks the I don't self confidence or I don't know what she lacks because something is not right in the fact that she kept trying to sort of wait it out. I don't know whether she was after making sure that she came across as the wife who tried her best and everything else failed, or whether she was just someone who was very attached to Mitch and wanted to make it work regardless of what was going on. So I don't get that. I don't get that. And then in the group, sort of Mindy sort of highlighted that she wasn't happy that Stasia had questioned her about having sex with Miguel because she had said she wanted to wait and suddenly she said she had had sex and Mindy was like, oh, I was ready for it. I'm old enough to make my own choices and decisions, and this was it for me. I don't think you needed to comment. Then don't contradict yourself. If you don't want people to make comments on your marriage, don't bring the information to the group. Keep your comments to yourself and nobody will interfere in your marriage. And the other thing that I found shocking was the fact that they had to sit down and they were like, how did you feel about Justin, Justin and Ben telling Justin? And it's like the hypocrisy. Morgan said um, she kept talking to Alexis, and Alexis was saying, oh, she kept coming to me and sort of venting. And then I eventually felt the need to tell her. And it's like, so you were complaining to Alexis about Ben. Alexis told you that Ben is complaining about you to Justin, and suddenly Ben was now the person who was in the wrong and you were in the right for doing exactly the same thing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense, but then maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's really sad, and the pettiness between Justin and Nate was just too much. And for me, people were saying that, oh, why Nate keep responding to Justin? It's because that's what Justin needs. That's what Justin needs. He's used to crying his way out of things, and he needs someone. If he's going to be petty and malicious towards someone, then that person needs to do the same. He's the one who first at Nate with the fact that Nate, you made a pass at me. So Nate was right to continue to poke him and prod him and get the response that he needed or get the reaction that he needed because why not? You open the gate, let's go. Anyway, I digress. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you next time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.